Hello, my name is Ana Maria Tudor, and I have a quick word for you. 4 types of people that God fills up. 4 types of people that God fills up. And it is connected with the birth of a minister. So, this is a thought that I have approximately 1 month ago. And it's like this morning, God completed it. So, I was thinking like 4 vessels. I had this image of 4 vessels that are filled with God Himself for His purpose, for the ministry that He wants to do through them. So the first type um, of this kind of people, because God cannot use people in their own power. God cannot use people with their own righteousness, with their own self, filled with themselves. So that's why He uses people whom He fills up, and He fills those people that somehow have a need. And these people, I thought they are kind of like 4 categories. This is what I received from God. So the first type of people are the poor people, and they are poor in money and poor in spirit. So for the ones that are poor in money, we have so I'm thinking in a simple way, okay. We have Luke 7:22, when John the Baptist was doubting that Jesus is the one, and here Jesus answered and said, go and tell John the things you have seen and heard, the blind see, the lame walk, the lepers are cleansed, the deaf hear, the dead are raised, and like the poor have the gospel preached to them. The poor have the gospel preached to them. So they are the ones who get to the gospel preached to them. And the ones that are poor in spirit, in Matthew 5:3, it says that blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven is of the ones that are poor in spirit, because they have space to receive. Yeah, they have space to receive God. Another category is the ones that have sinned, and the ones that have sinned. And we have in Romans 5:20, moreover, the law entered that the offense might abound, but where sin abounded, grace abounded much more. So grace abounded much more where sin abounded. So if you sinned, you have space for abundant grace. God will fill you with abundant grace. Another category of people who receive from God and God uses and transform them into ministers are people who have been hurt by others. And we know that God will comfort those people. And we have the well-known Isaiah 61. The Spirit of the Lord God is upon me, because the Lord has anointed me to preach good tidings to the poor. See again, good tidings to the poor. He has sent me to heal the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prison to those who are bound, to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord and the day of vengeance of our God, to comfort all who mourn, to counsel those who mourn in Zion, to give them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they may be called trees of righteousness, the planting of the Lord, that He may be glorified. And verse 4, and they shall rebuild the old ruins, they shall raise up the former desolation, and they shall repair the ruined city, the desolation of many generations. So that's amazing what God is doing for hurt people. There are a lot of things which God says here. He will comfort them, He will console them, He will give them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness. And they will be called trees of righteousness, the planting of the Lord, that He may be glorified. And they shall rebuild what has been ruined, and they shall raise up the former desolation, and they shall repair the ruined cities, the desolation of many generations. This can apply also to the cities of their mind, the right cities of their mind, not the ones to protect them. They shall rebuild them again. They will again be protected. Yeah, and yeah, that's great. That's amazing. And they shall raise up the former desolation. Great. That's great. Awesome. And the fourth category is the one that experiences the effects of a sinful world, like natural disasters of whatever. I can't think very much about this, but the one verse that comes to my mind is Romans 8:28, and we know that all things work together for good to those who love God, to those who are called according to His purpose. I don't know how, but somehow God works it all for good. If you walk through this kind of stuff, maybe you know more the way that God fills you up. The point is that this is how God is birthing new ministers, and don't think that you could do something for God without Him filling you up. Blessing. Bye. Have a nice day. Bye.